Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning to Puan Izlin. My name is Muhammad Danish bin Sulaiman. My metric number is 1266, and today we will present to you a mini project. So, the library management system is a simple Java application developed using object-oriented programming or OOP principles. This project manages books, members, and borrowing transactions in a small library environment. It demonstrates key OOP concepts such as classes, objects, inheritance, polymorphism, array list usage, exception handling, string manipulation, and basic Java packages. The system allows users to add books, register members, borrow and return books, and display available resources.
My name is Ang Zhao Hong and my normal metric is 1281. And today I am going to present about our OOP mini project. Problem statement and objective. First, for the problem statement, small libraries often face difficult tracking book availability, member information, and borrowing activity manually. So without a proper system, processes become slow, inaccurate, and difficult to manage. For the objective, first one, to develop a functional Java program that manage book, member, and transaction using OOP principle. Second, to demonstrate inheritance, polymorphism, exclusions, and methods oriented in a real-world scenario. Third, to use array lists for efficient data storage and retrieve. Fourth, to implement exception handling to prevent invalid operations such as borrowing unavailable books. Fifth, to produce formatted output using string method for better readability. 7. To organize the code using Java package for better structure.
My name is Melisha and my metric number is 1277. Alright, for our project, we focus on several key OOP concepts in Java. So first one, OOP basics and Java syntax. We use proper syntax, access modifiers, constructors, and method overriding. Every class has a clear structure and a two-stream method. Second one, classes and objects. We created multiple classes like book, member, library, and transaction. Objects are instantiated using constructors. For example, new book, and each class has specific behaviors like borrow book and return book. Third, control structures and arrays. We use array lists to store data and loops to search, list, lend, and return books. Next, inheritance and polymorphism. Member and librarian extend the abstract class person and override display row. Polymorphism allows us to call the current method even when referencing the object as a person. Fifth, string manipulation. We handle searches using two lowercase contains for case-insensitive matching and trim input with trim for clean formatting. And last one, packages and exception handling. The project is organized into packages like library models and library services. We also created custom exceptions like book not found exception and handled them gracefully using try-catch blocks. Overall, these features make our system organized, efficient, and user-friendly.
So, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to my lecturer, Puan Izlin. So, it's my turn to explain about the coding. My name is Zulia Barrosa and my number metric is 1284. For the coding, in our system, design an abstract class person that contains basic attributes like ID, name, and email. From this class, we create two subclasses, which is member and also librarian. Member represent library users who can borrow books, while librarian represents staff managing the library. Both classes override the display rule method, which demonstrates polymorphism. The member class also contains methods to borrow and return books and to track how many books have been borrowed. So for the next for the book class, the book class stores information such as ISBN, title, author, year, a status showing whether the book is borrowed. We created methods to borrow and return a book, and a toString method to display all book details neatly. So for the transaction class, the transaction class records every borrowing activity. It stores transaction ID, member ID, book ISBN, data borrowed, date borrowed, due date, return date. We also included a method to check if a book is overdue. This class helps track all borrowing activities in the system. So for the exception class, we implemented several custom exceptions such as book not found exception, member not found exception, book already borrowed exception, max book exceed exceptions. So this abstraction helps prevent errors and ensure user cannot perform invalid actions. This demonstrates robust error handling in Java. So for the library class, the library class is the core of our system. It manages adding books, registering members, lending and returning books, searching books, and the last one is listing books, members, and also transactions. It uses ArrayList to store all data and contains utility methods to find books and members easily. So this is the code. And for the main class, we created sample data for books and members, a menu system, and also options to list book, search by title, register members, borrow, and return books. The main class acts as the user interface when users interact with the system through console.
So in conclusion, in this mini project, the library management system was successfully developed using fundamental object-oriented programming (OOP) principles in Java. The system demonstrates the practical application of key concepts such as classes, objects, inheritance, polymorphism, ArrayList data structures, exception handling, and string manipulation. By implementing well-structured classes such as book, member, librarian, transaction, and library, the project showcases how OOP promotes modularity, code reusability, and easier system maintenance. Throughout the development process, various challenges were encountered, such as designing suitable class relationships, handling invalid user inputs, and managing borrowing logic. But these challenges provided valuable learning experiences. Exception handling was particularly important in ensuring the system remained robust and user-friendly when dealing with errors like missing books or invalid member IDs. In overall, this project strengthens our understanding of Java programming and OOP design. With additional time, the system could be further improved by adding GUI support, persistent data storage using files or database, and enhanced search or reporting features. Nevertheless, the current implementation meets the project objectives and demonstrates solid application of OOP concepts in solving a real world problem. So that's all from us. Thank you.